What's up, my people? So I'm making a video. This video is for the chosen ones. So I'm going to talk about the shift in the planet right now. So there's been a shift in the planet, and if you haven't felt it, uh, you will feel it. There has been an increase in awareness and energy to certain souls, you know, and especially God's chosen. So many people are either going through awakening, have awoke, or uh, went through the whole process already, or just discovering that they're part of the chosen people. So I'll get into these different things. Okay, so if you're currently going through awakening, you know, you're going through a process, and guarantee you probably are going through a process where things are going haywire. Things are going haywire. You're losing friends. Your life is in feels like it's in some type of turmoil right now. But at the same time, you probably lost your job, or you lost your place to stay, or uh, something's occurred. Something's occurred outside of the usual, and has brought you outside of your comfort zone. And you are forced to look at yourself. Somehow you are being forced to look at yourself. But while you're going through this process, and however you're going, whatever turmoil, external turmoil that it may look like to someone else, you probably feel some level of peace or trust going on. Like, I'm happy this is happening. I didn't like that doggone job anyway. Uh, I needed to move out that place. That place was a headache, or was stressing me out, or I hated the neighbors. So on some level, even though like something's changed, it's like this level of freedom that you feel. You feel like this level of relief, like you're, uh, like you're actually more content now that you have this loss. So you're losing people too, and or you're recognizing people are not, they're not loyal, or they don't have like goals, or they may not have the same dreams. And what's happening is, you may be looking at the people and thinking it's the people. You've been around these people for a while, friends or long-term friends or something. It's not always necessarily the people. Sometimes the increase in awareness, what's happening is, you're realizing more about yourself. You're realizing, I actually do have goals. I actually do have things I want to do. I actually do have somewhere I want to go. And you're starting to bounce your new self-awareness off the people you're around. And you start to say, hey, these people just want to keep partying. These people just want to have fun. They're not trying to go nowhere. They're not trying to do anything. Or like, I get these people, I have their back. They don't even have my back like I had their back, or something like that. You're starting to bounce the world off your own self-awareness of yourself. And that's not really something traditionally we do. So when I say the awareness is increasing, it's like, it may feel like you're discovering things about what's happening around you, but basically what's happening, things, more you is unfolding. You have a self-awareness. So as you go in, you start to bounce all your environment off of that. So like, the house you were living at that you felt uncomfortable. You don't have a house, and you may be homeless, but you're, on some level, you're like, man, I'm glad, because now you are starting to become more sensitive to what makes you feel good, not the cultural programming that you need a home, or this or that, or this or that. You're like, I feel a relief. So, like I said, the planet is shifted, and this may be different for everybody, but your awareness is increasing, your sensitivity. This is going to have a effect on your circumstances and your relationships. And during this awakening process, you may go into an isolation, because Generally, as your energy increases, your sensitivity increases, and more energy means like your your thoughts are processing. You know what I'm saying? With sensitivity, like you basically your pain, you becoming woke, you becoming open. Like your senses are becoming open. Like you're taking in information, you're processing on a new level, and people around you are not necessarily going to understand what's going on. They're not going to understand what's going on, and they're definitely going to notice something different with you. But I'm here to tell you, walk into it. Walk into this, even though it's uncomfortable, and even though it is new, it's different, and you don't know what's on the other side. Just know that you've been chosen. And if you turn back and you try to run from this process, it's not gonna look good. Because with more self-awareness and more insight that's coming into to your mind, to go back to a life which you spiritually you're vibrating higher than, you're gonna go back. You're basically gonna go back to something where you're gonna be even in more turmoil. So you've been chosen, and one way or another, if you prayed for this, you asked for this, or you signed a contract before you came in, and you got an assignment from God, and He's like, "Here, it's time to make good on your commitment," and you waking up. So with this waking up process here, uh, it is a journey, and as you wake up, you're gonna have moments where you feel like you know something no one else knows. Oh, I discovered something that no one else knows. The thing is, you just not been around people who know the same information. And as I was going through this process, I was feeling like, man, I'm the most special person in the whole universe. You know what I'm saying? And and on some level, it's good to feel like that. You're starting to feel like your worth. You're starting to see that you're valuable. So if you're coming from a segment of life where you didn't feel any value, you didn't feel any worth, to start getting these new insights and feel like you have something special, you have something unique, it's good, and it's nothing wrong with feeling like that. But there are plenty of people waking up on the world with this level of knowledge, that's coming into this level of knowledge, that's coming into this level of insight. The thing that is going to be unique between people is that everyone does have a very unique gift. You know, some are going to have mental gifts, some are going to have speech gifts, or some are going to have certain knowledge. That's going to be different spiritual gifts, and everybody. I don't know all the spiritual gifts that are out there. You know, this is something that you're going to have to recognize in yourself. You know, but I know this: whatever spiritual gift you have, don't hide it, and don't hide it from the world. It is your gift to give. It is your gift to give, and it's time to give it. And it's time to step into who you are, chosen people, chosen ones. You get what I'm saying? It's time to step into this authority, who you are. Your soul has been sent here. You went through this experience so you could feel human, so you can be human. But there's something different going on within you. And you've been selected to usher in this new wave. And when I say the new wave, God, we're moving into God's plan. God's plan ultimately, I don't know. But I know all His chosen people do have work to do. And each chosen person will know that assignment. They'll know the work they need to do. You know, for me personally, I had certain information. I had certain information like just put on my brain. It was just like it was. There was so many weird coincidences going on for me, and I'll just tell you this: like when I had this awakening, I got led to like these videos. It was like these videos of like these angel videos. It was like, and they were talking about like this new world and I, the most powerful thing in this world is an idea. And us, we've come into this place with certain ideas put in our head from whatever people who are in position of power, and they put the ideas in our head that serve them well, serve their agenda. So like most of us humans are far away from living our ideal self, and even further away from the truth.